Okay, so. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Yeah, today our session is about stream PBL tidbits. In this session, we are going to see one live example for a PBL lesson and what, why and how PBL, and some examples for driving questions and the possible challenges while implementing the PBL and how to overcome from it. Okay. For which subject the stream PBL is applicable? Participants, can you share? For which subject we can apply the stream PBL? Sir, any reply?
All is a reply. All the
Yes,
subjects.
yes, of course. We can apply the PBL for all the subjects. Yesterday I presented a sample stream PBL lesson for science. Today I'm going to present a different live stream PBL lesson. Do you know, unknowingly, we are already working over the PBL platform for the past 1 month. Can you guess how? Any guesses? Sir, any guesses there?
No.
And let me explain. Okay, as educators, we are facing some common problems, right? How we can prepare our students for a rapidly changing world. How the educational institution should make a paradigm shift from rote learning to learning based on conceptual understanding, from job readiness to bring out the unique potential in every child. How to make our students' life a successful one, and how to make our students as lifelong learners. What are the skills we need to inculcate among our students right from the nursery and primary level to the higher level students? Do you all agree with me? Yes, building 21st century skills will pave way to further more skills to face the real world challenges. See, first, I want all the participants to relate the flow what we learned yesterday. Okay, first, TEF address the problem as how to build the 21st century skills among the school students. And discussed in WhatsApp group among the school heads and the teachers about the common problems and how we can use this lockdown period effectively to find solutions. Through the discussion, addressed what is the immediate need. And then to enrich vocabulary and background knowledge in order to find solution to the problem, TEF organized a webinar for the teachers in which it invited experts like Dr. Quasi Azhar from Michigan and Sister Atia Bansal from Alif Academy, Sister Amtul Ghafoor from Telangana Science Fair Academy, Dr. M.M. Abdul Kamal Nazar from OMIAD, and Dr. Shalahuddin from Osmania University to present the webinar session on their expertise area. See, still much more experts are going to conduct the webinar session for us. Dr. Shalahuddin from Osmania University is on the line. For PBL, the basic is the project-driven question. Based on the addressed-driven question, it planned the experts to build the knowledge for the teachers. Is through the experts webinar, we learn the following information. Planning value-added learning tasks based on the 3 domains of learning, Bloom's taxonomy and higher order thinking skills, 21st century skills, multiple intelligence, mind mapping, note-taking strategies, time management, speed, academic and critical reading, research skills, more on essential study skills, storytelling strategy, project-based learning, STEM stream, neuroscience of learning. After listening to the webinars, the thirst to know more about each content increases. This leads to read some more resources and build knowledge further. So now, the first step in PBL workstation. TEF post the project-driven question. How to build the 21st century skills among the school students. And it called for volunteers. Teachers from Albina Matriculation School, Ibn Umar Islamic School and Arrahmaan International School showed their interest to work on the project. The teams were formed under the project coordinator. So first step is this. And after framing the team, TEF guided the team by breaking the complex project question, how to build the 21st century skills among the school students into simpler project parts. In schools, we usually teach subjects. So based on the subject, the complex project-driven question is broken as how to build 21st century skills through science subject, through mathematics, through social, through language. Each team started to focus on one simple project to find solution. This is how the first planning step has been executed. And then Stream PBL teaching method will help in building the 21st century skills. Okay, how we can build the 21st century skills using the Stream PBL method. So through the background knowledge, we understood that Stream PBL teaching method will help in building those skills. Lesson plan is a step-by-step guide for the teachers that provides a structure for an essential teaching and learning. Then came the idea of preparing lesson plan template by taking sample chapter based on the focused subject. Kept in mind that the template should provide space and guide teachers for effective planning of value-added learning tasks in every chapter by integrating all those skills. And then review. After completing the first level template along with the sample lesson plan, it is presented for peer review and project coordinator review. The peers suggested few feedbacks and posed questions which paved the way to address the elements to be added. And all the feedbacks and suggestions are noted. Then comes the next step, relook. Considering the peer review and coordinator review, we relooked and changed the lesson plan template. Based on the relooked lesson plan template, a Stream PBL lesson has been prepared. See, all the 5 steps in the PBL workstation has been implemented in this way. And then expressions part is what happened yesterday. After completing the lesson plan template, the sample lesson plan is presented for public. We got peer and experts review on the final product. Yesterday, most of you shared your feedback and I asked many questions, right? Now, broad views part. It is ongoing process. TEF is looking forward for more volunteers to prepare Stream PBL lesson plans for their, based on their subject in which they are expert for different grade levels. And we need to implement in many schools and thereby evaluate its effectiveness. Evaluation form will be circulated to the implementation schools to address the effectiveness and challenges they will face in implementation. See, this is how we traveled through the PBL platform in these days. Do you have any questions in that?
Okay, there is a person, I think K. Ibrahim says, ma'am, please preview previous view display. I don't know what he may really mean.
Previous view
I think he
display.
wants to run again one by one. You mean from the beginning?
Step all the PBL workstation steps one by one.
What is the fifth broad view spot?
Yeah, actually,
Oh,
see, we worked in the PBL workstation and come out with the template and a sample lesson plan, right? And we expressed the sample lesson plan to the public. So now we want the participants to apply. That is the broad view. We want the participants to prepare lesson plan and apply the lessons in their schools. And they have to analyze and they have to evaluate how far this template is effective. That is what broad views part and evaluations part. Broad view is implementation in different schools, and evaluation is we have to evaluate how far it is effective. Am I clear now?
yeah. So I think Mr. K. Ibrahim, I unmute. Maybe you can ask the question on voice also if you have any specific. Actually, he wants to say that can you run through quickly from the beginning?
Okay, sir, fine.
Actually, you are explaining how this TEF webinar itself is a PBL example, right?
Yes.
Maybe run a very quick one until this slide.
Get better at problem solving. The teachers
One
involvement.
minute, ma'am. 1 minute, ma'am. Someone is drawing on the screen frequently. I am clearing but still keep drawing. Can you please stop drawing using the drawing options? It disturbs the content. Thanks for your understanding. Please proceed, ma'am.
Okay, sir. As students get better at the problem solving, Siddharth sir, I want you to insist this again. Since in our PBL, two more things is pending. We have to complete the broad views part and evaluations part.
Yes, in the TEF webinar portion, right?
Yes.
Actually, it's a good one. So she presented as if like, okay, not only science, PBL and stream can be applied to any subject. And even our TEF webinar is one of the example for this stream and PBL and how it really fit into that. That's the way she explained. And hope everyone got the idea of how it will be applicable to all our subjects. So right now she prepared for science lesson plan template, and there are a few other sisters working on that on English and Max. So if anybody interested for any other subjects also, please come forward. Here we are giving our email ID again. Atya ma'am, can you type your email ID, and Shami ma'am also?
Yes,
So please email us whatever your willingness to work on this as a project. So the idea what we want to have is that create as many as lesson plans based on the project based learning, so that we can share among ourselves. If someone created for a 6th standard few lessons and somebody else from other school created for a 6th standard some other lessons and 7th standard from some other school, we could actually potentially exchange among ourselves. If you are really interested, please email us with your interest and the subject you want to work on. So we will work together. As in the slides, Shameem mentioned that there are sisters from few schools, Al Bayina and Ibn Umar, and Arrahmaan. These uh, teachers are working together to come up with this. And the lesson plan and things are really a effort of all these sisters, and they are reviewing feedback and all those things. So Athiya ma'am, mail ID is I think Athiya at Alif Academy. Yes. Ma'am, can you type? Yeah, Alif Academy bc@gmail.com. So please email us on any of these, or maybe on my email ID also. We'll work together. Okay, so if any questions you can raise it now, we can discuss it together. And tomorrow we are going to have a Dr. Nazir sir session. That will be again on the title teaching research in mind and science fair, understanding the science fair projects. So, actually, after a long time, today only we are ending on a exact our scheduled time of 45 minutes. So, yeah, actually we request if anybody has a question, that will be really good. Not necessary we know or Shami ma'am immediately able to answer. It could be a discussion point also. So, and another announcements I would like to share is that the story session, storytelling session, right? We are planning again one more session sometime end of this week. So any interested people, please mail us on these 3 email ID. And Athiya ma'am has sent a certificate. I also emailed it to those whoever participated in this story session, and then on the knowledge sharing. If anybody finds the spelling mistake or wrong typing in the name, please let us know. We will get things. So get all your stories and sharing sessions we can again plan. Please contact us. Okay. And there are 2 more new ideas we are bringing it based on the feedbacks or the questions raised in the last sessions. One is from brother Asmat. Sorry. Yeah. He asked how do we run or handle the things with what is that? When after the post COVID holidays, when we start the school in a later time of July or August, how things are going to be, how are we going to change ourselves in terms of lessons? So these are all the questions Brother Asmat posted. So if you want to take participation on that discussion, then also please let us know. And there is another one, I think Manjula ma'am posted that how are you going to do something for the slow learners or the people, bloomers we call, right? So for that also we are trying to come up with a discussion session. So we'll discuss more in the upcoming things. Okay, there is one question for you. How okay, sister, Sameem ma'am, the question for you is, sister,
Yeah,
you
I
prepare
read
this through
stuff.
which reference books?
Yeah, reference book. The live PBL stream is a real-time experience. What we done in these 1 month, and the next following PPTs, I referred few more sites. Usually, Block Institute of Education, they are doing lot of research works in PBL. They are from that side. I came to know that this PBL lesson is being implemented for the past 40 years, and its effectiveness has been measured in a wide level. There are many websites. I referred few websites. These are the websites I referred. Different websites I referred. Among them, I found a Block Institute of Education website is very good for PBL. We can get more ideas for different subjects.
So there is another question. Many students find science interesting. Some of them find difficult. How can we teachers make them love the subject?
It is in the hands of teachers. We should not teach science. We should make the students to practice science. Automatically, the interest will come.
Actually, there
They
are
have to link every science concept with their real life. They have to wonder what is happening around us and why it is happening. That is what science. Sir, you continue, son.
no, one more another view on this question is that we not necessarily every student like all the subjects,
Yeah.
but science is the only thing that, as Dr. Kazi said in his webinar, right? Uh, so science is not only a science subject, even social, maths, or English. So there is an everything in science. That's what Kazi used to say. So science is not like teaching things, just to make them practice. So that's so there is again another question. How much time it took to prepare this presentation?
Why people are asking this question whenever I am presenting? I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't. Again, question how long I took for this presentation. I took actually the content I just here I organized all those content whatever I read in the past 1 month. For organizing this content, I took 1 day. But for reading the content, I took 1 month.
Okay. So since since there are no more questions, I think we can wipe out our we can stop our today session. And thank you very much for all your questions and things. Thank you, team. Thank you all. Inshallah, tomorrow, 12 o'clock, we will meet again with all new sessions. Okay. Thank you very much. Jazakallah khair for all your time.
Thank you, team. Thank you. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu.
Alaikum salam.